Good evening, welcome to Marty's Tying Bench. Tonight I'm tying a very simple pattern. This is a zebra midge. I've put a white bead on the front, so you'll hear these called snow cones or ChironoCones. I've adapted this one for my stillwater use because, a lot of the chironomids you see or patterns you'll see are very large. And sometimes they fly straight out of your river box. It's just the same size that they're eating in the lakes. This is a $24.99 SPBLB. It's barbless. Bead is a craft bead, 14-aught. Just get the smallest killer caddis beads you can get. I'm going to put a lot of ribs on this one, so my silver UTC wire is the small size rather than brassy. The hook is a size 14, but it's such a short shank. This is going to look a lot more like a 16 when I get it tied. I've chosen 140 denier thread because I want to get these layers on there nice and tight and smooth, so I need a thread that I can flatten out. And since much of the shank is straight, I'm going to tie this down the bend just a little bit to give it that 3D wiggle effect in the water. Just make sure your thread doesn't bind up into round. If it's fairly flat, that's good enough. Nice smooth surface. Stop shy of the bead because you're going to need that space up there to tie a knot with 140 denier thread. When I come through with the wire, I'm going to be very careful with these wraps. Keep a nice even spiral. Angle coming up. Angle on the far side. And I'll end up with 7 or 8 ribs on this thing. There we go. I'll tie that off, still leaving that space up in front, behind the bead, excuse me. Now, I plead guilty. I used to treat these zebra midges as kind of throwaways, where if they got chewed up, you just put on another one. They were simple to tie, quick to tie. But I'm going to put a good effort on this one. I've got some Zap-A-Gap thin, and I'm going to just put a touch on there. That's obviously too much, so I've got some stray foam. Just tap that and that'll take up the extra. Ice Dub Peacock Black. That'll give you a few legs sticking out. Only need a little bit. Couple turns. And now I can tie just one whip finish because I'm tying it down into super glue. So I don't need a whole bunch of wraps. That lets my dubbing stay right up there tight against the cone. So there you go. Even with all that talking, it's still only a 3-minute fly. And if you look at that body, you see a little sheen. The wire's not going to go anywhere when you take this fish. We'll take this out of a fish's lip. So you've got a nice durable fly. It shows a hook with a wider gap, stronger hook than your typical midge hook. So some good adjustments. Have fun with it.